What's good, gang? It's your boy Warpath, back with another video. Today I have a treat for you guys. But first I have a quick update. I have migrated to the great server 95 with a bunch of my Spartan friends. We have joined forces with the Alliance Nova. I'm excited to share this new journey with you all. Our opponent today is an incredibly formidable one. I personally have never seen anything like it before. Their power is well over 21 billion. The alliance we are fighting today is called Server 87M. It is the combination of our old foes Cat plus their new recruits from Dino, including more mega whales from the Alliance Sin X. So hold on to your hats, everyone. You are in for a wild ride. For your viewing pleasure, I have decided to increase the video to 1.25x speed. I also want to sincerely thank everyone who has subscribed to the channel. We have reached an incredible milestone of 150 subscribers. I surely do not deserve all the love and nice comments. But enough of that, you are here to watch some destruction, or me getting destroyed, am I right? And we begin by scouting. Never forget to scout, my friends. It is a vital skill to practice and learn. It will help you prevent troop loss. The goal is always to deal maximum pain while taking the least amount in return. Now with reinforcements arriving, I think it is a great time for us to leave. Always be on the move. Never let the enemy zone in on your position. A mobile target is a much more difficult one to hit. Our friend over here is on the offensive, but his base got teleported on by a strong player. We need to decide quickly how to help. My decision was to port on the attacker and hit him head on. It resulted in the attacker falling back and taking a massive hit. By reacting quickly, we were able to save our friend and produce points at the same time. Buster is my favorite game mode because it requires making complex decisions in a small amount of time. Those split-second decisions could lead to massive gains or losses. On paper, it may seem like we are doing really well, but make no mistake, this alliance is the biggest threat I have ever seen. They have 4 mega whales and 3 whales in their roster. Having a lead early on is nice, but it means little to nothing at the end of the day. Buster is all about endurance and being able to make smart decisions over the course of a period of time. Being a whale and having endless amounts of money to throw at the game helps, but we don't have that luxury. So we have to adapt and be extra smart about our decision making. Once again, we find an opportunity to strike. These situations don't come too often, so when it does, be sure to take advantage of them. And this is a perfect example of how important it is to stay alert in Buster. I do not recommend doing this move, especially not on an alliance this strong and active in fighting. However, Server 95 lost invasion rights versus Server 92, and that limited our options in getting points by a lot, while Server 87 won invasion rights versus the server they faced. That means they have another server to farm while we are stuck farming Server 87, so I'm forced to pull out all the stops, including doing this strategy. And this is why it's dangerous to do that strategy. Let's be quick and teleport home. Seems like it's time we headed back, haha. Now, I know what you're thinking. This guy can't possibly try this again? Oh yes, we are doing it. At this point, I know that their whales are paying some attention to us, so we want to keep their attention. The longer they fixate on us, the less they are able to attack our alliance and friends. With our Houdini skills we can surely manage the whales, right? Looks like we found another hive here, and some of them are not shielded. During Buster, you would get a lot more points for fighting with the alliance you are in the duel with, but with our opponent, most of their players are shielded, and the only ones who aren't are just as strong if not much stronger than I am. So we have to adapt to the battlefield and find other ways to score. Even if we score less points, we are still able to put them on the board while being somewhat safer than fighting our strong opponent head-on. Let's take our time here and be mindful that the enemy whales are lurking around. They are well aware of our presence and are sure to come after us. Looks like another mega whale has surfaced and decided we are their next meal. Time to deploy our ultimate ninja tactics. This is why you should always stay locked in. I urge you all to try and practice this technique. Once you master it, the whales will definitely hate you, but your troops will thank you for it. In the heat of battle, it can be very easy to forget healing your troops, but it is an important skill to learn. In order to keep your power high, you cannot let your troops stay in the hospital. You should also focus on getting strong diplomats to speed up healing time drastically. This is my current level. I usually heal 100 to 300 troops at a time, and within seconds they are healed. I also have annihilation researched, so I like to check how many troops I kill on the combat log. It was very expensive to research, but it is fun to be able to kill troops while they are inside an HQ or during tank versus tank. However, if you research urgent rescue in the peace shield tree, it completely counters the effect of the much more expensive annihilation research. It prevents your troops from dying by an extra 20%, and it applies in all battle scenarios, defense or offense. I consider urgent rescue to be one of the most vital researches in the game. I have received some requests regarding research, so I might make a research guide very soon. Please let me know in the comments if there are any parts of the game you would like me to create a guide on, and I will do my very best to work on them. Notice how I always have my main formation clicked and engaged ahead of time when it's attacking. The reason for that is because it makes it faster for me to pull it back in case someone teleports near me and tries to attack my HQ while my strong formation is outside of my base. Try it on your next attack and you will notice the difference. Most of the time you will be able to bring your troop home and inside your base before an attacker can hit you if they port nearby. As you can see here, reinforcing a weaker HQ while it's being destroyed is not a good idea. You are simply donating points to the person who is attacking. Unless you are as strong as the attacker or stronger than they are, you should avoid reinforcing a weaker player in scenarios like this. Piggybacking off of a teammate while they are engaged with a base is a great way to get points without losing much. Since your troops are considered secondary, they will take less damage than the initial attacker.
Nice.
At this point in time, I'm just looking for softer targets that will yield lots of points without killing tons of my troops. Like I said before, I'm by no means a whale and simply will not spend hundreds of dollars rebuilding my troops. So with that in mind, we have to be smart. The longer you stay in the fight, the more points you will earn for your alliance and help them achieve victory. Our ally gets teleported on by one of their strongest players who is in the 500 million power range. He also has Destroyer X. Our ally is also a pretty strong player, around 300 million with tier 10 troops and Destroyer, so we will try and reinforce him to see if he can survive the attack while he prepares to fight it out, or teleport out. But beware, when you reinforce someone while they are in combat, you cannot pull your troops back until their fight is finished, which can leave your HQ vulnerable. This whale is smart. He went from attacking my ally to going straight for my base, so now we are forced to react. But luckily we stayed locked in and left immediately with our ninja tactics. As I have explained earlier, my server lost invasion rights to our enemy by a very small margin. Having invasion rights is extremely important in a close buster because not having a second server to farm or hide in can make it nearly impossible to catch up on points. But that's out of our control now. We just have to adapt and try to win regardless of our circumstance. Here we go again. When will these whales leave us alone? Probably never, but they can never get a hold of us as long as we are alert. I will never be scared of these players so long as I am paying attention. Their power is meaningless if you play correctly. Remember what I said about reinforcing earlier? This is a perfect example of what not to do. I made sure it was his main formation he was reinforcing with, then hit his base head on instead of his friend. It pays to be smart and adaptable, my friends. Oh wow, this base is completely undefended. What a great find. This is the easiest points we've found so far today. We will not let this opportunity go to waste. This player probably sent his strong formations out to farm or to reinforce and completely forgot. Oh well, too bad for him. I'm sure he will learn from this mistake and will not repeat it in the future. What do we have here? Another strong player. However, he is not a mega whale, so I simply react fast enough to pull my troops back home. If he was to attack my base, I would 100% be able to defend against him. That's just how the game works. You would have to be around 2 times stronger than someone to completely overwhelm their defenses. Mainly because you would be sending 2,000 to 8,000 max troops with 4 formations versus their whole army in their military camp, which is usually 20,000 to 24,000 around level 30 HQ. Notice how this level 26 HQ is doing 17k damage to my main formation initially. Normally I would back off when an HQ does 12k to 15k damage to my first formation, because that would mean their defenses are a bit stronger than I would like, which would lead to a lot of my troops dying, but unfortunately I'm running out of play time. Today was not a good day for me because I had a ton of real-life things to deal with, which is always the priority. We play to have fun and relieve some stress and burdens, but not at the cost of our real-life priorities, am I right? Whoa, what did we just stumble upon? It seems like the battle of the titans over here are King Kong versus Godzilla versus Ghidorah. All of them are the absolute peak of the game. Watching that really gives you a nice perspective of how these mega whales are so much stronger than anyone else. I am a mere ant dancing on the feet of these elephants. As much as I would like to keep observing, I have to keep going. I am limited on time and I need to score as many points as I can for my team. Even if we are small, we can still make a difference in points. We will not let that discourage us from our objective, which is trying to win with what we have. What do we have here? Seems like our good friend Jax is busy fighting with an opponent whale. Let's observe for a second. Whoa, the enemy tried to pull a smooth move while Jax has his troops outside of his base. His HQ is vulnerable now and we need to act quick to provide some level of support. I decided to teleport next to the enemy and send my main troop to reinforce Jax. This move deterred the enemy from continuing their attack and forced them home. I'm glad I was able to provide some support even at my level. All we have to do is be willing to jump into action.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Ha ha ha, it seems we pissed them off enough. Again with the instant teleport? We are just too quick for you, my friend, and just like that we are gone like the wind. Phew, that was an insane exchange. I'm glad we were there to witness that. I don't know how much more my poor heart can take. Here we are, gang. We are at the end of the video. I hope you all had as much fun as I did when playing and editing this. We put a lot of hours into this and I sincerely hope you enjoyed it. If this video provided anything of value to you, please like and subscribe. The channel is very small but we are growing steadily, and I hope to continue making more content for you all. To sum up the rest of the Buster Day, we lost to our opponents. I want to thank them for a great learning experience, and I look forward to our rematch. I want to thank all my friends in Nova. We will learn from this loss and come back sharper and stronger than ever. This isn't the end, it's only the setup.